Okay, so my friend JN Media Channel asked me apparently about a month ago about my opinion on psychic vampires, and I forgot. Sorry, forgot I said I was gonna make this video, so I'll make it right now. Anyway, everybody knows psychic vampires, man. Everybody. I mean, it happens on various levels of degree and whatever. I don't like them. I don't like them one bit. And there's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them. Again, on various different levels. People that demand your attention, ask something from you when, you know, there's no need to give it to them. Just basically demand your attention and your time. That's kind of my definition, and I can give you a good example here. The first one that pops in my head is the most annoying one that I have here right now. It's a neighbor of mine. When I moved in here, she just across the way, you know, and she would come over and she'd see me out on the porch having a cigarette or drinking a beer or whatever, and she'd come over and, you know, she would ask me for a cigarette. I'd give her a cigarette, you know, and then she'd come over again, and then I wouldn't give her one, you know, and then a week would pass by and she'd come over and she'd bring me a beer. I never asked anything from her, never asked one thing, not a cigarette, not a beer, nothing. And so she'd give me a beer, and I took it the first time because, well, I wanted a beer and I didn't want to have to go down to the liquor store. So I took the beer, and then you know, I talked to her for a little bit. I had to listen to her complain and rant about her life and her kids and this and that, blah blah blah. And then, you know, I shoot her off. She went on her way. Well, within the next week, like about every other day, she came by. Can I have a cigarette? Can I have $1? Do you got 50 cents? Can you give me a ride to the liquor store? Blah blah blah. And it just like, it snowballed from that. It's like, no, you know. And I cut her shit off straight forward because I could see where that was going. It's like, okay, you have $2 extra, you're gonna give me, you're gonna buy me a $2 beer, and then you're gonna come over and bust my balls all week to give you a ride, to bum money, to bum cigarettes, to bum beer. Nope, it's not worth it. So that's how I deal with them. I cut them right off. You know, if someone is overly generous for no reason, there's usually an ulterior motive. Not always. Some people are just, you know, happy-go-lucky and, you know, are just kind, helpful people. But if someone offers something without you requesting it, it's usually because they want to set you up in the future. They want to put you on their list to make you feel guilty and obliged to pay attention to them, to give them what they want when they need it. And I just cut that shit off right away. And that's how I deal with psychic vampires. That's how I feel about them. I just cut them off right away. Okay, so I owe you a beer. Great. I never asked you for that beer. You gave it to me. So I don't owe you a ride. I don't owe you a cigarette. I don't owe you a beer. I don't owe you $1. And funny, you know, ironically, I gave her a couple bucks when I asked the first time she came over after she gave me that beer, and I said, hey, can I borrow a couple bucks? I said, sure. And this is kind of how I feel them out. I gave her $2 because that's about what the beer cost she gave me, right? So I was like, okay, here's $2. That's cool, you know. I didn't lose anything here. But at the same time, I never asked for anything. I never asked for that beer, and I didn't ask for her to come over. So right away I was suspicious. And then I gave her the couple bucks. She ever pay it back? No, she didn't. And then she kept coming back asking for a cigarette, asking for 50 cents, asking for this. Can I use your phone? You know, can you give me a ride to the liquor store? And it's like, nope, 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 nope. That's it. And that's kind of how I got rid of her. Occasionally I still see her. And if you guys are asking, no, she's not attractive. That's a whole different story. But no, that's this whole different type of psychic vampire. But no, she's not whatsoever. Whatsoever. I just, but that's how I was approached by this last one that I live next to. And I still get approached once in a while, but that's how I feel about psychic vampires. Fuck them. I don't like them, man. I don't like them. You know, when people offer you something that you don't typically ask, if you're not asking for it, chances are they're going to come back and ask for some sort of favor in return later on in the future. Fuck them. All they want is your time. They want your attention. They want to make you feel obligated to give them attention and time, because out of guilt or out of the fact that they had, you know, at one time had given you something even though you never asked for it. Fuck them.